Hey, back again, back again, back again. I think I'll try to clear my throat less this time. We're looking at numbered cards, a Python exercise from Codewars. Okay, you have a pack of 5 randomly numbered cards which range from 0 to 9. You can win if you can produce a higher 2-digit number from your cards than your opponent. Return true if your cards win that round. Let's look at the example situation here. So you each get a set of cards which syntactically is going to be a list of integers in Python. So the first set is your cards, the second set is your opponent. You can win if you produce a higher 2-digit number from your cards than your opponent. And so you look through and you see you really you retrieve the highest 2 values from the list. So here it's 6, 9, and for the opponent it's 3 and 7. And then of course the highest values are going to be, or the highest 2-digit, well, whatever the hell I'm trying to say. What it is going to be is, for the first one, 96, because of course 9 is higher than 6. And then 7, 3, 73. Of course, you're going to put the highest number in front to make the highest value. Yours is 96, theirs is 73. You win that round. And that's how it goes. You get the 2 lists, you get the highest value, the highest single values, put them together to make the highest value. And if yours is greater than theirs, you win. If not, you lose. And this function that is going to be created returns true or false. That is how it goes. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Looking at the examples we got here. We already went over this one, or I went over it. You watched. And this next one, yours is going to be, it'll be 54. There's your highest, and then there's going to be, of course, 98. So you don't win that one, so you get a false. Here, the highest would be 54 again. Yeah. And the highest there is going to be, looks like 54 as well. They're the same, so that's a false. Because the test is yours higher than theirs? And when they're equal, they're not higher. Or yours is not higher. Yeah. And say, yeah, here, return false if you and your opponent reach the same maximum number. So if they're equal, it's a false. So you only check for higher if it's not higher. If yours is not higher, it's a false. All right, good little exercise here. Now I'm going to let y'all see my take on this one. Take on me, take me on. Aha, yes. I'm sure some of you older cats remember that song. Take on me. All right. So we're going to be given two lists, and we got to get the highest values from each list. And really the way to do that is to sort, or a way to do that is to sort the list. When you sort a list of numbers, it sorts in ascending order. The highest values are going to be at the end. The highest 2 values are going to be the last 2 elements in the list. So I'm going to take those last 2 elements, and those are going to be my high value, my high 2-digit number. And of course, the last element is going to be the highest one. So I'm going to put that one in front of my 2-digit number for each of these. I'm going to be able to wrap this one up really in one line, doing some Pythonic stuff. So you guys can just sit back and watch me work, and then I'll explain what is being done here. It's a lot to type, a little semi-convoluted, so I'll save the explanation till the end. Hopefully I get all my parentheticals correct. Is that right? Integer, sorted. No, it's not. Okay. And to focus for a second there. And this will be after. Do a little bit of a shortcut copy paste here and just change a little bit. Guess in the interest of time, I'm saving y'all and saving me a little bit. All right, I just want to make sure parentheses are good, matched up. Looking good. Okay, -1, blah, blah, blah. All right, let me break this sucker down. All right, so I was saying before that to get the highest values, you got to sort. And I do it in a somewhat inefficient way, but it works for this little exercise situation. So I sort the lists, and I get index -1 and index -2. Index -1, of course, is going to be the last element, which will be the highest value. And -2 is going to be the second to last, the second highest value. So I put index -1 in front of index -2 because index -1 is going to be higher, thus yielding me a higher 2-digit number. For each of the digits, the list is going to be a list of integers. So sorted U index -1 is going to be an integer. I convert it to a string. I convert both of these to a strings because I'm going to concatenate them. Like, see, if I have a string 9 and a string 6, I want to concatenate them to produce a string 96. And then I'm going to take that and convert it to an integer so that I can compare values. Of course, these start as integers. If I was going to add them together, of course, 96 is not the same as 15, which would be the addition. So I want to, the process here is going to be taking the integer, converting to string, so that I can concatenate the two, producing the correct 2-digit numeric string. Then I turn it into an integer. So that is exactly what's happening here, where I have integer, convert each to a string, then I concatenate, and then I convert it back into an integer. So that's the process. And I do the same thing for the opponent. Get the digit, convert to string, concatenate, then convert to integer. I tell people all the time, when you have a semi-complicated expression, you look from the inside out, and that's going to give you some clarity. And so I've got both of those quantities here, and what I do is I see if mine is greater than the opponent. And this is a Boolean expression. I'm saying, is mine greater than the opponent's? That Boolean expression returns true or false. Because the Boolean expression returns true or false, I can simply return it. Because the objective here is to get a true or false result. And that's it. So that's how I can do the one-liner, because it's expecting a true or false, and I'm producing a true or false with the Boolean expression. No need to do the if and else situation. So go ahead and return it, cut it, print it, and that's good. So I will test. Surprised I got all the parentheses good. That's awesome. And then I will attempt, and that one's good. So folks, here is your solution to numbered cards from, whoa, that's not it. That's the test cases. Here's your solution to numbered cards, a Python exercise done in Codewars, in Python and whatever. All right, that's it for me, folks. And for you and for me, I'm out of here and talk to y'all later. See ya.